Backpacks for Kids on Triad Today. Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our infamous roundtable convenes and we'll get into gosh knows what, so stay tuned for that. Between now and then, some great guests and important information coming your way. We'll tell you why Winston-Salem is such a good city to start a business. David Mounts will tell us about that from Inmar. We'll also have a special guest from Randolph Community College to talk about workforce development. We'll have a special guest who's going to be appearing in High Point Theater, and she's a funny lady, so stay tuned for all that. But first, we start out with some good friends and great community servants. Lori Bates, our director. Let's meet, of course, our good friend next to me on my immediate right, David Daggett, of course, with the Daggett Shuler Law Firm. Next to Dave, between Dave and Griff, our friend Griff, of course, is a first-time guest to Try Today. And it's Chief Barry Rountree. He's been chief since 2013 in the city of Winston-Salem. We welcome him to the show. And then, of course, our good pal, Griff Shuler from Daggett Shuler. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
David, let me start out with you. We can see, I think you can see on the set, on the wide shot, I'm going to hold this up a little bit. You can see the backpacks. We have 3 different color backpacks here, and we're going to talk about them now. What's the impetus of the backpack program that you and Griff are involved in, and what kind of items are we seeing in this?
Well, the idea for the backpack program actually comes through Chief Rountree and his department, the Winston-Salem Police Department, looking for partners in the community to provide high-quality backpacks for underprivileged students in schools. And what we've looked for is schools that have pockets of underprivileged kids, because those are the students that get stigmatized in the process. So they get everything to go back to school that they need.
Let's see, what crayons? We've got
crayons, erasers, several notebooks, pocket folders.
Get a shot on this, Lori. I'm going to hold this up just a second. Right
pens. It's everything on the back to school list that the students need.
Yeah, where are we? Let's get a shot on that, Lori. Where are we on camera? Can we get that on camera 2 or 1? There we go. So you got notebooks, crayons, scissors, beautiful back. I mean, look at the colors of these backpacks. They're blue and green and all stuff.
And you only have about 1/3 of the supplies.
Oh yeah,
I
couldn't get all this stuff. Yeah. Griff, how many students receive these backpacks approximately, and how are they selected?
Sure, Jim. This year, we're giving out the backpacks to 250 students in 5 separate elementary schools. And really, I think one of the most important things is the actual school principal and administrators are actually the ones that know the students that need the backpacks, and they're the ones that help us select the students that get them.
Chief Rountree, a couple edge question here. One is, why is the program needed? And 2, why is it important to have Daggett Shuler involved in it?
Well, it's important because it's very important for our students to start the year off with the equipment, with the supplies that they need.
And what about being hooked up with the Daggett Shuler and having these guys have your back on this thing? It works pretty good?
Yes, they're very good community partners. We've partnered with them in years past doing different initiatives to help out our community.
Griff, what does the partnership mean to you in terms of helping the community?
Well, it's fantastic, Jim. Obviously, at Daggett Shuler, we're all about teamwork. Anytime we can partner with other folks to do community service and reach out to others, that's really special for us. And I have to really say the leadership that Chief Rountree has given to the Winston-Salem community has been outstanding, and being able to partner with him and his department is really special for us because he does it the right way.
Yeah, I know that the Chief Rountree doesn't want to brag on himself, or David, let you echo what Griff said.
Well, let me brag on the chief because he's being a little modest here. The chief comes out himself and participates in helping with the program. He has some of his top assistants, assistant chiefs, and officers come and help with the program. This Friday in our office, we're having a bag stuffing program, and police officers join our staff to actually do this.
That's great.
And I think we're fortunate in Winston-Salem to have the leadership in law enforcement that we have. That spreads through the community, it spreads to our students, and it makes a positive influence for the future of our community.
And Chief, you have a great track record working with the community and talking about public safety, and things are going well, aren't they?
I think things are going well. You know, of course, there's always room for improvement. We're constantly making adjustments to do that. Of course, some of the things that you see going on across the country, we haven't seen some of those things, but we think a lot of it may be contributed to the community service that we try to do here in Winston-Salem.
Good reflection on you too, Chief. Thanks for doing this. On screen, the website, DaggettShulerLaw.com. You can find out about this and all, of course, the legal services that you need. Check those out on the website as well. Guys, if I had an audience here, we would be applauding all three of you.
We'll applaud the
Thanks
chief.
for what you
Applaud the chief,
Thanks
that's
for
right.
what you do. Appreciate that. We'll be right back after this.